We welcome you to Somerville Field here. Pre-game activities taking part here. So let's go to Sam Shaw, PA, voice of the Tigers.
Arguing with the umps are being outwardly aggressive towards umpires, coaches, and players may be asked to leave.
Our announcers.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I just want to apologize for any mispronunciation of names. So anyway, starting now for the Erskine Academy Eagles. Non-starters, number 9, Lacey Opp. Number 3, Trinity DeGrada. Manager, Chase Larrabee. Manager, Adrian Larrabee. And now the starters for the Erskine Academy Eagles. Number 4, Madison Lully, playing center field. Number 25, Kelsey Fielder, playing left field. Number 21, Hannah Huff, the pitcher. Number 10, Abby Dutton, second base. Number 5, Cassidy Barrett, catching. Number 22, Mackenzie Toner, first base. Number 12, Katie Borden, third base. Number 19, shortstop, Kenzie Kanutsky. And number 7, Brianna Barrett in right field. Erskine Academy is coached by Kerry Larrabee and Tyler Brochure. And now we're going to have your non-starters for your Gardiner Tigers. Number 10, Abby Cooley. Number 12, Kylie Boardman. Number 22, Haley Aceto. Number 21, Maya Pettingill. Number 34, Maddie Nas. And number 27, Grace Deering. Now we're going to do your starters for the Gardiner Tigers. Number 6, Lainey Cooley, first base. Number 13, Corinne Vassery, left field. Number 7, Dewey Clary, shortstop. Number 14, Taylor DeKatsu, third base. Number 32, Dakota Lovely, catching. Number 17, Brooke Giro, pitching. And number 28, Grace Floyd, second base. Number 4, Taylor Hawkins at right field. And number 2, Maddie Inman, center field. In just a moment, we're going to have Maddie Inman sing our national anthem.
Nice touch today. Gardiner Tigers. Maddie Inman going to sing our national anthem. We've got her mic'd up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Sang it too high.
Well, just a beautiful rendition by Maddie Inman of the national anthem. Nice touch here. Sam Shaw, voice of the Tigers, doing the intros here. We came right on to that, so Want to let you know, a lot of scammers out there today. Don't go to any other link except this one right here for this game. They're after your credit card. Next thing you know, you bought yourself a new house somewhere. So want to be careful with that. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at this game here as you see the teams meet at home plate. Dick Layton joining me along with Chris Wheeler on our production. Owen Munzing running our camera up on the first base side. We're on the first base side today as Sam and his crew had set up for a PA on where we normally are. And actually, this is a nice setup for us as well. So we're set to go here. Let's take a look. This is a what they're calling a play-in game, Dick, because there's an extra round in the tournament this year as all teams get in. Erskine Academy comes in at 3-13 as the number 15 seed, so they'll take on the second-seeded Gardiner Tigers. Tigers with 2 losses on the season. They lost to Levitt and they lost to Oxford Hills in the game that you saw here on Munzing Media. So they finish in the 2 spot. But don't let that fool you, Dick, because as you and I were talking about here pre-game, 2 very close contests, Dick, between these 2 teams.
Yeah, and you never know, Rob. When you know, I've always maintained the third game, you can never tell on a third game between 2 teams because they know each other and they really play good ball. And in the end, they're going to be up for this game. I'm sure they are.
Well, they have nothing to lose, Erskine. They know they played this team competitively. They were bookend games. The first game was the first game of the regular season. A 7-5 Gardiner Tiger win. They had to come from behind to win that one. And then late in the season, I think it was the second to last game before the Coney game, second last game of the season, Tigers beat Erskine 6-3. So 2 very competitive games. So don't let that 2-15 seeding, fool you here a little bit. And, the other thing, too, you got to look at, Tigers kind of a young team, and, they're in playoff action here for the very first time, most of them, and, that's got to factor into it as well. The advantage they have is they are playing at home. They've only lost 1 home game all season long to Class A Oxford Hills. We've seen them play really good ball here, and one of the things that when I talked to Coach Ryan Giro before the game here, he scheduled a very tough Brunswick team, Dick, on Saturday. They went down and played Brunswick. They played 6 innings before they subbed into the 7th inning, get everybody in there. Tigers won that game 7-5. So that was a really good contest by the Tigers. And, that should give them good confidence in here. Brunswick's one of the best teams, certainly playing
Class A ball.
Playing Class A, doing a great job. So that was a great win for the Tigers, albeit an exhibition game. But you got to think that's going to factor in a little bit to the confidence level. And so much of what an athlete does is based on confidence level. Let's take a look at the Tigers defensively. Brooke Giro will be on the mound. We've seen Brooke consistently this season. She's had an outstanding season here so far. Throws hard, changes speeds as needed. She'll be throwing to Dakota Lovely in behind the plate to number 32. So let's take a look at the infield from first base to third here for the Gardiner Tigers. We Laney Cooley, Grace Plort at second base, Dewey Clary the shortstop, Taylor Takatsu the left field, the left to right in the outfield. It would be Corinne Vasvari playing left field. Normally we see Corinne play center field, but Maddie Inman's roaming center field today, and Taylor Hawkins in right field. Really good outfield for the Gardiner Tigers. They cover a lot of ground out there.
Yeah, there's only 1 senior in the team, Rob, but this is an all-veteran group, so they've played together a couple of years now.
Dakota Lovely all set to toss one down. She's got a good arm. She's done a good job. Missed a part of the season out with a concussion for a couple of games, and that made the Tigers scramble a little bit. I think Dewey Clary came in to catch actually when she was down. Dakota with a good gun, guns it down to shortstop down to Clary, and we'll get set to go here. So to be Madison Lully leading off. Lully, the center fielder. And we're set for the first pitch of the game. Takatsu in at third, looking for the bunt. Fired on the corner, strike 1. Taylor Takatsu might play the tightest third base of anybody we've seen.
Plays in a lot.
We've seen him make a couple of outstanding plays on slow rollers and bunts and such. Grounded right back.
Right back to the mound. Yep.
So 2 pitches, 1 out. One of the things we've noted about the Gardiner Tigers, Dick, is both their pitchers, Laney Cooley And as you just saw, Brooke Giro, they field their positions really well. Cassidy Bartlett, the catcher, comes up. If you're joining us, we're just underway. Started a little bit early, but we anticipate that, don't we, Dick? We figure that, kids want to play ball. When the umpires get here, they gather up and they go. So we come on the air about 15 minutes early so we don't miss anything. That's poured in for a strike. That was called at the top of the strike zone. Inside. Cassidy Bartlett. Cassidy, a junior. That's up high. So she's ahead in the count, 3-1.
First test for Giro, 3-1 count.
Nobody on, 1 out, top of the first. Call the strike at the knees. Now we're full, 3-2. Looking at our backstop camera. Situated, peeking between one of the openings. That's low for ball 4. So a 1 out walk to Bartlett. She'll go down the first base. So bring up the first baseman, Mackenzie Toner. Chris gave me the thumbs up from production. We had problems here last time, so I'll explain what we did and how we're going to send a thank you to all our fans who donated to us. I'll let you know about that between innings. That's down low. Lovely. Kept it close by. Brooks struggling a little bit with a release point, Dick, so far in this one. Got the first out on 2 pitches, a comebacker. Walked Bartlett. This is Toner. That one's down. Nice job by Lovely, but nothing she could do. Bartlett got a good jump on her secondary lead, and down to second base goes Bartlett. Cassidy reached on that walk, so she's in scoring position. That's down low as well. Throw to third and safe. A cloud of dust and a howdy hi-ho Silva down at third base. Goes Bartlett. 60 feet away. I'm not sure. We were busy getting set up and all, Dick. Maybe you might have noticed it. Sometimes Ryan will warm up a couple of pitches. I don't know if he also warmed up Laney Cooley. Ground ball, that's going to go to short. Throw to first base for the out, but the run comes in the back door. So on the board go the Eagles, 1-0. As they want to say, those walks always come around to hurt you. So Bartlett walked, went to second on a wild pitch. Went to third on a wild pitch.
Yeah.
Scored on a ground out. Kenzie Kanuski, the shortstop.
Little lower their pitches so far, Rob.
Yeah, we've seen a lot down in the dirt. Dakota Lovely's doing a nice job of blocking the ball like she does, the junior catcher for the Tigers. Up high. Of course, pitch counts don't matter in softball, so we won't be keeping that stat. We don't need to, but I would think that you'll use what you need. Got a call, strike. Got the benefit of a low call there. Kanuski, as we said, the shortstop.
She's throwing a lot more pitches than she normally does, Rob.
Well, started out well, 2 pitches, 1 out.
Yeah.
Got the comeback on the second pitch of the game. Bartlett walk, came around a couple wild pitches, ground out, scored her. And there's the second walk of the inning. Bree Barrett will step in.
Wow.
They got the runner maybe at first. No, they let her go back.
Wow.
So I'd been saying Bartlett, we were trying to read the writing off the lineup card. Looking at my roster, it's Barrett. Yeah, Barrett. So it was Cassie Barrett who scored. Welcome all our Erskine fans in here. Glad you could join us today. Tiger fans. A few folks watching. Fouled off right side. We've warned our Owen Munsing to be on the lookout up there with right-handed batters up. We should have given him a glove up there. Our sponsor, Gosline Insurance Groups, may get a phone call from us. Well, thank Gosline for being one of our great sponsors.
There we go.
Swing and a miss, so that'll do it. But the Eagles, they'll fly across a run. Cassie Bartlett came in on the infield grounded. 1-0. Tigers coming to bat.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
We're back. Tigers with some work to do, trail 1-0.
Yeah, when you're 14-2, Rob, you don't get behind very often. Let's see how they play this.
Laney Cooley will step in, the leadoff batter for the Gardiner Tigers. Laney, the first baseman today. And a huff. Slinging in a Cassidy Barrett for the Eagles. First pitch. Fouled off. Perfectly sunny skies when I came to set up about 1 o'clock, 3 hours before game time, get everything set to go, but the clouds have rolled in. Rain coming. That's going to be off to the dugout side, out of play. So Huff doesn't look overpowering, Dick, but it looks like she's got good control.
Yeah, ball's right in there.
Tigers been up swinging so far. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Laney Cooley. Takes up high. 2-2.
1-2 ball.
1-2. Tigers have been a team that's come from behind a lot of their wins this year. Call strike on the corner. 1 up, 1 down. Corinne Vasveri, the left fielder today. We've seen Corinne. She can really fly. She'll take high ball 1. Hannah Huff. Hannah's a senior. That's guide down the left field into the weeds. Kelsey Field that went over and got the ball. Field, a great name for a ball player. I call it Kelsey left fielder. Foul back. Hannah Huff getting ahead of the batters here so far. Kakuli on a call strike 3 on the inside corner. Vasveri way up in the box. Corinne can almost beat out a typical infield ground ball. That's the left field. Fielder comes in, can't get it. Vasveri around first. She'll scoot her into second base with a double.
Yeah.
So Tigers with 1 out. Runner in scoring position.
Going to give her a double on that, Rob.
Yeah.
She didn't get a good shot at it.
It was a tough play, and Corinne so quick. Dewey Clary steps in, number 3 batter for the Tigers. Takatsu on deck. She'll take an off-speed pitch for a strike. Hannah Huff gets the sign from Barrett. Rocks and fires. Ground ball to third.
Ooh.
Put in. Couldn't control it. Vasveri over to third, and Clary is going to scoot her into second base. Well, those third basemen got a tendency to play in, Dick, and that ball, those hard-hit balls can jump right on them. So Takatsu comes up. Taylor's got
good hitter.
2 ducks on the pond for the Tigers. 1 out. Up high. Both these teams very familiar with each other, Dick. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses. We're in the dust again, Dick. No matter which side we go to, the wind blows on us.
Exactly.
Inside a ball. When we're on the Tigers side, they were over on the third base side. The wind was coming down over the hill from the northwest. This is more of a southerly wind with bringing in some moisture next couple of days. It's going to be inside. Taylor taking a look down here to see what see if the take's on from Ryan. It was, but it was nothing you'd swing at. They pitched Taylor very carefully, didn't they, there, Dick?
Exactly.
That's one of those intentional walks that we talk about. But this will bring up Dakota Lovely. With the bases loaded, Tigers looking to put up one. They can. They'd like to put up a crooked number if they can here as well. Lovely. Going to take ball 1 up high now. And Huff struggling with her control a little bit. Owen Munsing doing our camera work from the first base dugout. Camera in the backstop. That's going to be spied up and over that dugout. So the wind's picking up. The clouds are rolling in. Lovely looking to pick up the runners. She'll take high. Vasveri at third, Clary at second. Takatsu at first for the Tigers. They're loaded up for Dakota Lovely.
3-1 now.
Hitters count here for Lovely. So both pitchers struggling with control in the first inning. That's driven into right field, base hit. That's going to score 2. Clary comes in from second base. Takatsu going to third. She's in. And Lovely on the play will take second base. So the Tigers will go up 2-0. So Lovely with an RBI, 2 RBIs.
2 RBIs, yeah.
On the single. Went to second on the throw to third base.
I think we got a runner.
Yeah, it's that courtesy runner that you get for the catcher. That's part of trying to speed the game up. Now Dakota will be able to come in and get her equipment on and move things up. Be Abby Cooley, Abby's the road runner. Designated road runner. So Tigers up 2-1.
See if Brooklyn can help herself here, Rob. 2 runners out there.
Yeah, Brooke, great all-around player. Chris is adjusting our backstop camera right now, so he'll update the scoreboard when he comes back. Popped up to the infield. And Hannah Huff will call for it and take it for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs. They'll bring up the second baseman, Grace Floyd. 2 more runners out there for the Tigers. Takatsu at third. Lovely was pinch run by Cooley. Cooley's on second. She's off on the pitch.
Drop.
It does drop. Cooley comes around third. Here she comes to the plate.
Yep.
And called out.
Yeah.
At the plate. So good play there. We might take a look at that, see the tag at the plate. It was hard to see there a little bit. Chris was fixing the camera, so he wasn't able to do it, but I snapped it up for him. Let's see if Chris can get us the replay. We'll stay right here with it, Chris, okay, until we get that. But the Tigers will pick up 3 runs.
I think what hurt her, Rob, she didn't slide on that. She came in, feet first, so maybe if she slid, it might have been a different story.
Well, I couldn't tell if the on-deck batter had come out to try to direct her. No replay. No, we didn't get it. Okay. But the Tigers pick up 3 runs in the bottom half of the first inning. The big hit was the Dakota Lovely single to right field, drove in 2.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
So I want to thank Goggins IGA, one of our great sponsors, local sponsors. They actually sponsor Halldale as well as Gardiner. If you're a Gardiner sponsor and you'd like to pick up Halldale, we do 20 games for Halldale. We just finished the 20th game on Saturday. We did their game out at the Mountain Valley Conference Championship, so we do 20 games throughout the course of the year. And that's usually what we do for Gardiner, but this year sponsors got a lot more because we actually did a lot more games. And we thanked contributors and able to buy us a piece of equipment that we're able to do some more games. Ball 1. Bought a new internet device that allowed us to be able to bring you this game today after we weren't able to get a signal last time. So we took some of the donation money that folks were kindly able to donate to us. That's going to go to right field. And Hawkins under it, puts it away. So we're able to get a piece of equipment, a new modem that we're using here, an outdoor modem, and pulling in the signal from the LTE towers and bringing you this game. So it's thanks to you folks that we're able to do that. So 1 out.
the left fielder, Kelsey fielder, Rob.
Ooh. Ground ball to shot. That gets underneath Clary. Throw to first and got her. So Clary stayed with it. It was a bang play at first. We might be able to get a replay on that. We're right on the first base side. I bet we get a good look at that. Chris has got it working on it here. We'll bring it up in a minute. So 2 outs, nobody on. Hannah Huff going to take ball one. Brooke Giro looking for a shutdown inning after her team got 3 in the bottom of the first. Tigers up 3-1. Paints a corner on that one. Looks like the release point is back for Brooke.
Yeah. First 2 batters have made outs. She's right in there. Right in form now.
Back in the groove, popped out. Clary at shortstop. Around it, she got it. So 3 up, 3 down. For the Gardiner Tigers, we'll stay right with it. We've got a replay possibly that we can show you here. And that bang play at first base. It was a good job by Clary to stay with it. Knew she had a little bit of time to make the play. Here it comes. Good call. Out at first.
We didn't have to go to New York for that, huh?
Nope,
Rob?
we don't have to. We just go right to Munzing Media. Well, we want to talk about a great opportunity coming up here for anybody that's looking at the community college system. So if you graduate in 2021, 22, or 23, state of Maine, fill out the FAFSA, you'll get a chance at free community college. And the place that you want to cash that chip in at is Central Maine Community College. You'll see all their great programs. We run their ads. They're a great sponsor of ours. And they see the value in sponsoring with Munzing Media as we connect with high school families across the state of Maine. And we just finished up a campaign where we did 95 games down for Central Maine Community College. If you're a student athlete, you want to get your games live streamed out to your family around the world. That's the place to go. Best streaming, we think, in the state of Maine, Central Maine Community College. Of course, we do it. Maybe that's why I'm saying that, Dick.
You're amazing with the stuff you do, Rob, really.
Well, these conditions are hard outside like this because you're at the mercy. I mean, I have to be like Joe Cupo Jr. here. I'm always looking at the sky, seeing what's going on. And of course, I don't think Joe Cupo's with it anymore. He's out riding his bike somewhere.
891, Rob.
Chris Wheeler doing a great job on our production. Owen Munzing, so far, he's still standing up on that dugout, so that's good. That's the disadvantage about being on the first base. You got right-handed batters that can spray that ball up that way. But, boy, it gives us a good view at first base, doesn't it, Chris? We got that bang play at first base. It really looked great on the replay. Fouled off.
Ooh.
That might have nicked. I don't know if that got the umpire or got Barrett back there.
I think I got the umpire.
Occupational hazard. Dick and I both umpired enough.
Yeah.
And once you get hit, it's like a magnet. You get hit 15 more times right in the same spot.
Yeah.
I remember one year I got hit in the chest early in the season, and the chest protectors, this is back probably 35 years ago, were paper thin back in those days.
Right.
I took a shot, and I got hit about 5 more times almost on that same spot. I was bruised all summer. Foul back up over us.
Full count out there.
Tigers put up a 3 spot in the bottom half of the first inning after the Erskine Academy Eagles had cashed in on a run on a ground out. Huff's got the sign. That's coming right at us.
Should have got up for that, Rob.
So that's as close as we've come up and over. Yeah. Dick and I were both trying to get out of our seats. It would have to be about 8 times as high, Dick, for us to get out of our seats and catch that one. Up high. And there's the walk. So Tigers get lead-off batter. Taylor Hawkins, the right fielder, down to first base. So bring up Maddie Inman. What a job Maddie did with the national anthem. Gosh, that was beautiful.
She's fantastic.
Oh, so many talented kids. Foul back. I was seeing on Facebook that Grace Deering, the senior, we'll probably see her in a role here in this game. Just won a major award during end of the year activities. Speaking of end of the year activities, Muncie Media is your place for Gardiner area high school end of the year activity coverage. Starting Thursday morning, 7:45, we'll be on for the Class Day activities. They start about 8 o'clock, but sometimes a little early. There's a bunt. It's a good one. And the throw to first base. And they've got Inman out at first base.
I like to play by the pitcher. Went over there barehanded and threw it.
Yeah, she didn't have time to glove to hand transfer. She made a really good play, and most of these pitchers that we've seen have done a good job fielding their position. So it was a good bunt by Inman. Tested the defense. You're seeing it right here. Bang, bang play at first base. I really like this first base camera, Chris. Talking to Chris Whalen, our producer director.
This is Cooley struck out in the first inning, Rob.
So runner at second base. Oof. Took that right in the back, did Laney. Shrugs it off and down to first. Asbury will step in. Runners at first and second. Excuse me, a little dusty here. I have to crack my water open between innings, Richard. So 3-1, we're in the bottom half of the second inning.
Yeah.
1-0.
1-0. The bunt play.
So Karen will step in left field today. Ground ball is short. Throw to third, they'll get the force out. 6-5. Kanuski, a left-handed shortstop.
Yeah.
Dewey Cleary will step in. Cooley now at second base. Asbury at first. Good speed on the bases for the Tigers. Ground ball. He'll go the same way. Another 6-5 to end the inning. So Tigers sudden, but they don't score, but they lead it 3-1. We're back. Top of the third inning. We come back after this message.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Muncie Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Muncie Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
And we're back here to Somerville Field.
Oh, I'm sorry. 9-1-2.
9-1-2. Okay. That'll be Dutton leading off. Abby Dutton. Second baseman for the Eagles. Eagles coached by Carrie Larrabee. Very gracious, came over and worked with us, get the lineups all squared away. Really thank the coaches and the ADs, Chuck Carter out there at Erskine Academy. I sent him a email checking Samuel on the softball roster. About 5 seconds later, it came right in. Chuck's one of the great ADs we work with here in the area. They've got a tough job. Ball high.
And he replaced the old one, Rob, who came from Gardiner, Doran Stout.
Yep, Doran, longtime AD. Administrator out at Erskine Academy. John Clark, another assistant headmaster. Gardiner Tiger. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Milky clouds have rolled in, taking the sun out of play, and that's a good thing if you're a ball player, because sometimes the sun can be tough here with in the windy conditions. That's up high. Two and one. G-roll fires, ground ball, first base. Step on the bag by Cooley, and that'll do it. One up, one down. Both pitchers look like they've found their groove a little bit. Madison Lully, the leadoff batter.
Grounded out to the pitcher the first time up, Rob.
That was on the second pitch of the game, and it looked like Brooke was going to coast, but ran into some troubles. Well, Brooke looks like she's got a release point down, Dick. We're not seeing those low ones that we saw in the dirt. Dakota Lovely says, thank you very much. That's good. Dakota's an excellent catcher back there. Does a great job on low ball technique. Popped up right side. Hawkins in. She'll make the catch. Taylor with her second put out of the game in right field. Tigers outfielders make all the basic plays, Dick. They're regular plays and some spectacular plays. They cover a lot of ground out there. All three of them got excellent speed. 2 outs. That's down low. Cassidy Barrett. Cassidy, the catcher.
Scored their only run.
Yes, came in on the ground out, shot. Fielder's choice. Popped up and away. So this is the opening round game. That's what they're calling this round. It's a round of 16. Normally 8 teams get in the tournament, but with COVID and all that, they opened the tournaments up this year. That's popped up and out of play. So they opened it up, and some teams opted out, so that gave some teams buys in certain brackets, but not the case here. And Class B South is where the Tigers are situated, as is Erskine. G-roll fires, popped up first base side. Cooley's under it. And Laney will put it away. A clean inning here for the Tigers. 1, 2, 3. So we've played 2.5 innings. Tigers coming to bat, bottom of the third. When we come back to Somerville Field after these messages.
Hi, my name is Shayna Epperson, and I'm with Atlantic Youth Sports, Inc., and we operate out of Gardiner, Maine. We strive to bring young athletes to the game of basketball, volleyball, softball, and lacrosse. We also bring our principal cores, 3 of them, of teamwork. We bring respect, and we bring confidence.
Hi, I'm Lizzie Gruber. I've been with Shayna for 6 years. AYS has brought me to be a physically and mentally stronger person on and off the court. I've also met some of my lifelong friends through this amazing program.
You can become part of our family by visiting us online at www.aysinc.org, or you can email us at aysincinfo@gmail.com.
Bottom of the third inning coming up here from Tiger Town. B. Taylor Takatsu walked her first time up. He and a half directing traffic out there, basically saying, yeah, move back. Taylor with at least a couple of home runs on the season. I think 2. Grounds it off third base side.
Hi, my name is Shayna Epperson, and I'm with
Want to check
Atlantic
out
Youth.
AYS. They've got all kinds of programs coming up here for the summer. One of our great sponsors, Atlantic Youth Sports. Good news, they were designated as a feeder program for MSAD 11, so that gives them access to fields and gymnasiums. It's going to be awesome. Little off-speed pitch, nicely done by Hannah Huff. Pull the string a little bit on Takatsu, finds herself behind. 0-2.
Nice changeup.
Popped up. That could be in play. Barrett makes the catch.
Nice.
Cassidy Barrett with a nice job behind the dish. Got the mask off, located the ball, knew it would come back towards her. Set up perfectly, made the catch. Three to 1 Tigers. Ground ball, base hit up the middle for Dakota Lovely. Abby Dutton gave it a good effort at second base. Just out of her reach, under her glove, and Dakota down to first base with a single, and we'll get the Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Abby Cooley out to run. Abby, a freshman. This is still an underclassmen team, just Grace Deering, the senior.
Yeah.
9 juniors. So next year will be a senior-laden club. Ground ball to third. Bourdain to second, gets a force out. So 5-4. Bourdain over to Dutton. Second baseman, Grace Plourde. Giro, the runner at first. Let's see if they don't send her. Knocked down. Huff did a good job to knock it down, but they got no play. That was a matter of survival here for Hannah Huff. Got the glove up, and Plourde rocketed one right back.
Yeah, it's a base hit, Rob, any day.
So Taylor Hawkins, the right fielder, steps in. 2 outs. Cooley, I'm sorry, not Cooley, it's Giro, the runner at first. That ball is going to get thrown away, and Giro will come in to score. Almost a miscommunication at the plate as Maddie Inman went to get the bat out of the way, and Brooke was coming home and went, ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, the second baseman, Rob, I think she didn't realize how hard that was hit. So that the runner was already down to first. Made a bad throw.
So Hawkins at first. Runner 60 feet away for the Tigers as well. There's a ground ball to short. Flip to second base.
Ooh.
And nice job there.
Backhand.
By Kudnewski. She's got a good glove there at shortstop. Made the flip left-handed to second base. It was a nice looking play by Kinsey. So that'll do it. But the Tigers do pick up 1. They lead it. We'll head top half of the 4th. Tigers up 4-1.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
Well, we got some activities coming up here for the end of the year, as we have a graphic for that. I believe our next activity will be Class Day. That'll be Thursday morning. So our first responsibility is for all of that. So any game coverage will play off anything we have to cover for the team. In other words, on Thursday, we're pretty much tied up here to 11:30. Thursday, Dick, the weather doesn't look good. Looks like over an inch and a half of rain coming in on Thursday. So that game may be tough to get played. They do have lacrosse that day. They can play lacrosse because they're playing on turf, but you can't play softball during rain. So where they'll go with that, we don't know. If it goes to Friday, Friday's a day off that we don't have anything covered. We could possibly do a game Friday. Saturday, we have graduation at 5 o'clock, and then we have coverage of the parade and the fireworks that night. Ground ball to third. Takatsu stays down on, fires over to Cooley at first. One pitch, one out. So I guess the long and short of it is what I'm saying is that any sports coverage we do from here on out will be predicated upon if we're available with our other coverage that takes precedent for the Class Day and graduation exercises and all that. And then if it moves down to regional play, I'm not even sure about regional play. I think this region goes to USM, and I don't know if those are covered. Put in, strike one. So the best to do is, we'll do what we can. We're not available Wednesday night for any coverage because Wednesday night I have to go set up the gymnasium for the early start on Class Day. So that brings you up to date what we got going. That's a good change right there by Brooke. She pulled the string there a little bit. She's found her groove, hasn't she, Dick? After a little troublesome first inning, the uncharacteristic walks, but Brooke has really settled in nicely here, giving up the run in the first inning. Ground ball to second. Claude knocks it down, but can't make any play. That'll be a base hit.
Yeah.
So Kanuski gets on to first base on the single. One out. Bree Barrett steps in.
Flied out to right the first time.
Ground ball. Back to Giro. She'll take the sure out to Cooley at first base.
Good play because she was heading towards first, Rob.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dick.
She would have had to turn around to throw to second. So I think it was a good call.
You're up 4-1 in the middle innings. You're in the fourth inning already. So, yeah, outs are imperative here. Get the out. Good, solid play. Tigers are well coached on these fundamentals. On like your first coach ever told you. Think where you're going to go if the ball's hit to you. The second, that's going to get in. That's going to be a gapper. That's going to score. Kanuski, and that'll be a stand-up double. Bourdon. So Bourdon took it right over Plourd's head. Plourd looked like she might have a chance at it. Couldn't get it as the ball was on top of her quickly and a little bit high for her and got into the gap. Run down out there by Taylor Hawkins, but the run scores. Stand-up double. So 2 outs, 4-2 game now. Kelsey Fielder swings and misses. Wind kicking up the dust here at Somerville Field. They actually say we can use the rain when kind of a drought situation. Popped up and over us. So Giro jumps up in the count here. Looking to strand Bourdon at second base. Eagles like to drive in a 2-out run here and make it a 1-run game. keys are upstairs. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Deuces are wild. Call, strike three on the corner. Big pitch there
I think she knew it too, Rob. She walked right away.
by Giro as she painted outside black here on that one to get out of further trouble. But the Eagles do get one. 4-2 game. Tigers coming to bat in the fourth inning.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
The type of game we expected, Richard. These teams played two tight games during the course of the season, as we told you. Early in the season, 7-5. Come from behind win for the Tigers, 6-3 win towards the end of the season. We told you this wouldn't be a typical 2-15 matchup, and it has not been. Hannah Huff ready to deliver. She does. Ground ball to third. Fair ball. Cooley down to first. Good play. Forward on. Over to Toner at first. Get the out. Corinne Vasveri up. I'd like to get Corinne on. Use her wheels a little bit, Dick. She's a good bunter. She's going to drop one to third, and she'll reach first base. That ball had a little bit of macho spin on it or something, Dick, a little mojo. That's spun away. Board on, not able to get it home.
Yeah. Gonna give her a hit on it, Rob. It was spinning.
So Clary will step in. There goes Corinne to second base. The throw to second is in time but not held.
Nice throw, Cass.
So Corinne with the stolen base. Ball was loose.
Yeah, the throw was there on time, Rob, but she dropped the ball.
Yeah, Barrett did a good job of throwing to the base, letting the shortstop Kanuski come in, but she wasn't able to hold on to it. So Vasveri at second base with the good wheels. Clary looking to drive her home. Ball's up. Already the fourth inning. Swing and a miss, poured in by Hannah Huff. Two and one. A little off-speed pitch had Clary out just a little bit. 2-2. 3 umpires assigned here today for playoffs. Ground ball to short. Kanuski up and over to first base. And Vasveri will hold at second.
She's made some nice plays out there at short, Rob.
Kanuski is a really sure-handed fielder. So this will bring up Taylor Takatsu with a runner in scoring position outside. Taylor looking for her first hit of the day, and this would be a good time for it. Runner in scoring position. Fouls it off. 1-1. Corinne Basvari at second base with the good wheels. She'll be off on contact. I would think any single would score her. Ball's inside. This is a big run out here, Dick. 4-2 game. You're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Huff would like to get out of further damage. That's the left field. Fielder comes in. She can't make the catch. That'll score the run from second base, and Takatsu will reach first. And Tigers will put up the fifth run. And Dakota Lovely will step in. Well, in Kelsey Fielder's defense, they had her playing very deep out there in left field with Takatsu up, and she had a long way to come in for that one.
I'm going to give her a hit on that.
Base hit on that. Wild pitch, Takatsu off to second. She'll go in standing up. Takes a big turn, but now she scampers back. Dakota Lovely, the catcher. She's been the offensive star so far for the Tigers with 2 hits. Yeah, she had the 2 RBI single in the first, and she's going to have herself probably another RBI. Base hit to right field. No, Takatsu's going to stop at third base. The ball came in quickly. 3 for 3 for Dakota Lovely. She's making a big play to get herself a medium-sized pizza from our friends at Capsa's Pizza. They'll be awarding the offensive player of the game. Dakota Lovely, with 3 hits so far for the Tigers, is making a bid for that. So here comes the pinch runner, Abby Roadrunner Cooley. And Grace Deering is going to pinch up. We told you we'd see Grace. We call her double Deering because every time we do a game, she hits a double. Well, the Tigers would love for Grace to hit a double here because it'd probably score 2. She certainly got gap power. So who's she hitting for, Dick?
Well, she'll be hitting for in Brooklyn's Heroes place. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, she's just going to hit. Giro going to re-enter as pitcher.
Yeah.
The re-entry role. Call strike. So first and third, let's see if the Tigers get a little thievery going up here with Cooley at first base, the pinch runner, the courtesy runner. We would call her for Dakota Lovely, the catcher. Took a little off. The throw to third base. Takatsu back. Takatsu the runner at third. Cooley at first. Grace Deering, the pinch hitter, hitting for Giro. Brooke will come back in as the pitcher in the re-entry role.
Yeah, I understand.
Outside. Cooley takes second base on the steal. Kind of defensive indifference there as they gave her the base. Now there's 2 runners out there and 2 big runs for the Tigers for Deering. She grounds ball. It's knocked down at third. Cooley will scamper to third and the run will come in. Hard hit ball by Grace Deering. That'll score Takatsu. Abby Cooley over to third. Deering at first. Grace Plourde. Plourde hit one right back, a rocket that Hannah Huff had to knock down for a hit last time. She hit it to the wrong person right there. Yeah. When you hit it over there to Kinsey Kanuski, she's going to make the play every single time that we've seen here in the game. So Kinsey with the flip to second base will get the out, but the Tigers come up with a couple of more here. They lead it 6-2. We're played 4-4. We're back after these messages.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Things are heating up. You want to get to Northeast Nutrition and Energy. Get some of the great teas and drinks here for the summer season. I want to thank Susie Brennan, owner at Northeast Nutrition. Great sponsor of ours, like all these wonderful sponsors. Susie's been sponsoring not only the games, but also generously giving a Player of the Game award all season to Halldale and Gardiner athletes, and also University of Maine at Augusta when we do their games, their basketball games. Just was in recently to see Susie pick up a drink, and she said, make sure we want to do it again next year. So any business owners out there like to get with us, let us know. Popped up in the middle, Linfield. Grace Plourde puts it away. Always welcoming new sponsors. We want to thank our longtime sponsor, Gardiner Apothecary. John has gone to retirement, but they were a great sponsor for so many years, all the way back when John was at Community Pharmacy. They were sponsoring our games way back when we used to put them on Time Warner Cable on delay. Ball skidded down low. Wish John the very best in his retirement. He and his family, great local family, the Twaddell's.
To add to that, Rob, he started over the Laverdias when they were on top of the hill there.
Yeah.
John's a great guy.
Yeah. John's dad, a doctor.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism,
Floyd over to Cooley for the out. Madison Tully, top of the order coming up. So after Tigers got a couple of runs in here, they are looking at a shutdown inning. We told you that Brooke Giro would come back in, and she has. Obviously, that re-entry rule she was pinch hit for. The bunt. Giro off the mound like a cat and makes the play to first base.
I like the way she plays her position.
So 3 up, 3 down, shutdown inning for Brooke, and Tigers will come up the bottom half of the 5th inning, looking to put more on the board. We'll have that inning for you when we come back after these messages.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
To lead it off here for the Tigers. Poured in for a strike.
891 run.
Tigers like to play for one this inning. Typically when you have the lower part of the order up there, play small ball. Tail of the right fielder. Pops it up. And Mackenzie Toner comes in, makes the catch. First baseman for the Eagles. Tigers will be graduating this weekend, Saturday. Munson Media will have all the coverage of that. We'll stream it to a lot of places. You can always find it on the Munson Media Facebook page, also the Gardiner High School Facebook page, munsonmediasports.com. Bunt, good one. Up into it, no throw there. They're going to get that speedy run down to first base. So Maddie Inman beats out the bunt, base hit. So she's on first base. Threat to run. They'll turn the order over here. Laney Cooley, over 2 in the game. Goes the runner. Throw to second, not close. Inman slides in with the stolen base. But she's out. She left early. That may have been why she was sliding before the ball got there, Dick.
Yeah, I thought she did too, Rob.
Boy, she did, huh? You get a sense of that, Dick. You umpired a lot of softball games here as a certified board umpire. So 2 outs, nobody on now. So the rule is what, Dick? You got to wait till what?
Ball's past the catcher. Past the batter.
Yeah, she was off well before that. That's popped up. And Kanutsky comes in, makes the catch, and that will do it. So a fast inning after the bunt single. Inman got called out on the early leave of the steal, so Tigers don't score. We'll move on to the 6th inning. 6-2, Tigers.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
This is a grand opening for our esports arena. We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
So we're heading towards about 200 games that we've done this school year, Dick. Starting back on August 30th, we did our very first Central Maine Community College game, and between the colleges, our Mustang friends, our Moose friends at UMA, where we do basketball, and all our high school games, about 200 games for the school year, most we have ever done, and we thank all our fine sponsors for helping us. Fouled off. Big part of our winter coverage is Gary Verhill. Gary's watching out on the lake today.
I bet he is.
With a lemonade.
This is 2, 3, 4 up, Rob.
He says you old fellas are doing a good job. So 6th inning. Eagles looking to get back in this one. Sky ball to center field. Inman puts it away. Maddie of the wonderful pregame national anthem. I just love when kids sing the national anthem or the band plays the national anthem or any type of that involvement.
Yeah, I think it's great.
So Mackenzie Toner will step in. Outside ball one.
Had a couple ground outs.
Looking for her first hit. That's on the left field line foul. Tony got the head of the bat out on it. Another complete game for the Red Sox last night. Walker with the 1-0 victory. First time the Red Sox have won a 1-0 complete game since Kurt Schilling did it back in 07, I believe, is what I read in the paper today. So Red Sox getting some good pitching. Hitting's coming along. They're over 500. They're in the wild card hunt. Up high. Yankees have been off to a terrific start. One of the best starts in the history of Major League Baseball. What they have done. But as they say, you just got to get in the tournament deck, right? Fouled off. Whoa. That ball's out in the woods.
Batting. Bringing that bat around early.
It's been a good season for the most part, weather-wise, Dick. Breezy. But the teams were able to get all their full schedule in. Pandemic really didn't bite anybody too badly, I don't believe, this spring. I've looked, most of the teams were able to play their full schedule. That's going to be to center field. Inman lines it up. She's positioned perfectly there. A couple of steps over to left center field. Puts it in. Puts it away for the second out of the inning. Kanuski comes up. Kenzie's had a terrific game at shortstop for the Eagles.
I'm really impressed with her.
She's as good as anybody we've seen all year long with the club. Boy, she really makes some plays. Good-looking athlete.
How many times do you see a left-handed shortstop?
Just a sophomore is Kenzie, so she's going to be a player for the Eagles here years to come. Brooke Giro looks like she's found her groove. We'll listen to some of the fans, the Erskine fans behind us, and they refer to Kenzie as KK. Outside.
A little change up there.
Not too many off-speed pitches here for Brooke, but that was one. Two outs, nobody on. That's out. As we said, looks like weather coming in tomorrow into Thursday, unfortunately, when the next game is to be played. Foul back. Tigers, if the Seeds hold, will play the quarterfinal game on Thursday. The Seeds hold will be against Lake Region, a good team. They didn't see them during the regular season, but I believe it was Lake Region that knocked off York earlier in the season. So the competition is going to get the next set of games for the Tigers going forward. They're likely against teams they haven't seen. You know, those teams at the top of the bracket. We talked about York being 1, Tigers 2. Poland is a very good team this year as well. They're, I believe, seeded 3. Lake Region, as we mentioned. So teams that the Tigers haven't faced up high. Ball 4, yeah. Thing Tigers have going for them, they will be at home as the number 2 seed, Dick. And they won't match up against York until a regional final if that happens. But they've got work to do against some really good teams before that. As we said, we'd like to bring you those games, but our first priority is to the class of 2022, and we're already committed to those, the Class Day and graduation coverage. So Class Day is Thursday, graduation is Saturday, and those are also play days, so they may play those at different times. We'll have to see outside. So any information we get on any coverage we may bring you would be on our Facebook page. Bree Barrett trying to keep it alive here in the top half of the 6th inning. 2 outs, runner at first. Ground ball. Takatsu up with it over to first and got the out. So further damage averted there. Erskine gets the runner at first, but they don't score. It remains 6-2.
JMH Associates is a boutique financial and management consulting firm that can provide customized solutions for your business or personal affairs. We can provide management expertise to your small business, personal financial guidance, and organizational structure for your personal and business needs. This will allow for better communication and execution with your other financial partners. We help establish businesses, we'll help you start a new business, and we can provide IT support for your business needs. We are JMH Associates. We're proud to be associated with MunsingMediaSports.com.
We're back here. Just got a notification. I stood up to stretch out between innings, Dick. My Apple Watch has really a very low opinion of me because it sends me congratulations for standing up. Yeah, gee, 'cause that was Roddy Dangerfield. He'd be going, I don't get any respect. I don't get any respect. Yeah. Congratulations, big fella. You stood up. Oh.
It's 2, 3, 4 in the order, Rob.
That's very. Takes inside.
Speed merchants out there.
Yeah. Grin's your prototypical number 2 hitter, Dick, in that she bunts exceptionally well and she can fly, as we've seen. Here's the bunt, missed. Tigers likely in a situation playing for a run here to try to pad the lead a little bit. Takes inside. Erskine crowd behind us wanted it. I think Hannah Huff wanted it. 3-1. Tigers would love to get a lead-off walk for Vasveri. Put her speed and wheels at first. And they will.
Yeah.
So Corinne bounces down to first base. Dewey Clary will step in. I think the Tigers would like to get to Dakota Lovely. She's 3 for 3 today. Making a strong run for our pizza award from Caps's Pizza. For the offensive player of the game. Up high. Throw to first, snap there. Tony with the tag down, but too late.
A little more speed on that throw. I think they'd have had it, Rob.
Vasveri with a good secondary lead. Almost got caught off. Scampered back. That one was behind Dewey.
Wow.
Dewey doing the Dewey shuffle. Get all the way to that one. And throw will not be in time. Vasveri will steal second base, and she picked a good pitch to go on, Dick, and she got an off-speed pitch to run on.
Right. And it was off to the shortstop side, too.
So runner in scoring position, Vasveri at second. But Dewey Clary, number 3 hitter in the lineup for the Tigers. She's got a hitter's count, Dick, 3-1. That's up in the air to center field. Lully.
JMH Associates is a boutique financial and management consulting firm that can provide customized solutions for your business.
1-0. Vasveri at second. Takatsu looking to drive her in. Takes an off-speed pitch for call strike. What's Taylor have cooking today for us, Dick?
She got a base hit. She scored a run. Pop up.
Ground ball to third. Bourdon over to first, get the out.
JMH Associates is a boutique financial and management consulting.
So that'll bring up the 3 for 3, Dakota Lovely. I'm Erskine, I walk her, Dick. Really? Yeah. I walk her. You know, you look at the scorebook, you know, and you say, gee. Ground ball to short. Kunitsky over to first base.
JMH Associates is a boutique financial and management consulting firm that can provide customized solutions for your business or personal affairs. We can provide management expertise to your small business, personal financial guidance, and organizational.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Tigers looking to move on. They got 3 outs to get. Erskine would like to rally up here, get this thing tied. They'll need to put 4 on the board. Brooke Giro all the way for the Tigers. She gave up a run in the first inning. Tigers got 3 back for her. Since then, she's been in very little trouble. Gave up the 1 run to make it 6-2. Remember, we said to stand by with us on any future coverage. Where's Erskine in there, Rod, Dick?
Well, I thought she was going to be up first, but I guess not. You're okay. So it'll be 5, 6, 7.
Bourdon, the third baseman. Takes a paint on the corner. Giro up in the count. Just outside. Good frame there by Lovely, but couldn't get the call. Well umpired game today. The 3 men in blue have done the job. This game has moved along. I mean, we did start a little bit before 4 o'clock, but still. Been a snappily played game.
Pitch.
That's up high. You want to make anybody earn their way on base here. Brooke Giro in the rock and fire. Fires a strike in, might have been a foul tip.
2-2 count.
The pitch, ground ball to short. Clary up with it on 1 hop over to first base to Cooley for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Get that first hop right at her, Rob.
Yep, good contact. Dewey stayed down on it. Came up firing. This will be the left fielder, Casey Fielder. At the knees, pull it in for strike 1. Tigers looking to move on. Next game tentatively scheduled for Thursday, weather permitting. Swing and a miss. Tigers also have lacrosse on Thursday. That game's going no matter what. I talked to Nate Stubbert today. Of course, with the turf, you'll play in rain. You're not playing softball if it rains an inch and a half. But Friday looks decent. Ground ball to second. Can Plourde get it? She does. Down on her knees, makes the throw, and got her at first base. Good play by Grace Plourde. As Grace just stayed with it, had time, came up, dug it out of the dust bowl, and made the play. I think Chris is going to give us a look at that one. You see it right there. Good coverage over there by Owen Munzing up on that dugout. We like this spot. I think we're going to stick with it. Let us know how you like the views here from Munzing Media. Gets a backstart camera. That's great. Base hit to left field. And that gets to the fence. Going to be extra bases for Huff. And she'll go into second base with a stand-up double. Hannah Huff hit a gapper. This will be Abby Dutton. Abby, the second baseman, is going to get a pinch runner. Lacey Opp will run at second base. So 2 outs. Runner at second base. Tigers up 6-2. You're just playing that batter, Dick.
2 down out there.
Pitch brought in for strike. What's Dutton done on the day, Dick?
Ground out to first and second base.
That's knocked down. Plourde up over to first base for the out, and that'll do it. So 1-4 to 3 to end the game, and the Tigers move on. They'll have another game here in Tiger Town. Coming up, tentatively scheduled for Thursday. So another well-played game between these two teams as number 15 came in at 3-13, put up a good battle. 3 games in the books between these two teams this year. 7-5, 6-3, and 6-2. This one, Dick. So all 3 games, competitive games. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have some post-game thoughts when we come back to Somerville Field after these messages.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
And we're back. Rob Munzing, Dick Layton along with you here for the post game. Want to give out our awards for the game. First off, offensively, Dick, I don't think there's any question about that one. Dakota Lovely had a fantastic game. The catcher for the Gardiner Tigers had the big hit early on, had 2 RBIs on that single in the first inning to give the Tigers the lead that they would never give up. 3 hits on the day for Dakota. She's going to be Capsa Pizza Offensive Player of the Game. So congratulations to Dakota. She gets a free medium pizza from our good friends at Capsa's Pizza over there in Farmingdale. And if you're looking for a pizza place, go to one that supports your local youth, and it's always Capsa's Pizza. They sponsor us, and they sponsor other teams, Halldale, and they're just very, very good community members here. And tell them you saw their ad, and you thank them for supporting our area youth on Munzing Media. And our other good friends, the defensive player of the game, we're going to give it, obviously, to Brooke Giro. Pitch a really gem of a game. Very economical, Dick. She had 3 Ks, a couple of walks, only gave up a handful of hits, 3 hits we had. For her, pitched out of a little bit of trouble, not much, never in any major damage, and competed really well. And above all, she feels her position exquisitely out there. So Brooke Giro is going to be the Northeast Nutrition Player of the Game, and that's the defensive award. Well, I want to thank my good buddy Dick Clayton, stepping in, doing some great work for us all year, basketball, as well as his work here in softball. And nobody's given more to this community than our Dick Clayton here through all his years of service and youth sports and continuing up here through the high school. And you may even see Dick at one of the award things, because he's also representing the Outs Club and giving out end-of-the-year awards as well. So, Dick continues to be a great community resource, and we thank him for all his great work. And I've got your new book, Dick. Dick's a voracious reader, and it's about the Negro baseball leagues. And I'm going to get that book to you because I forgot to bring it today, but it's a new book for you. What I usually do, I pay Dick in books, and he's very thankful for it, and we want to thank Dick, and we want to thank everybody who worked with us. This may well be our last game of the season. We don't know going forward, and if this is our last game, we've done close to 200 games this year, the most Munzing Media's ever done. I want to thank everybody who's complimented us. If you made a donation to us, we put it right back in. The reason we're able to do this softball game today is because I went out and I bought a new piece of equipment, and we were able to get this softball game out, get these kids on the air, and certainly we love doing what we do, and certainly it's, as my good friend and one of the best people I ever met in my life, Rick Hersom used to say, it's for the kids.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
I got a story for you, Rob.
Okay, Dick, go ahead.
I was down, we had a going away appointment for Ann Davis down to the library.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy came in and sat beside me, and I didn't know who he was, but Ann got talking, and she talked about her brother being there, and she pointed over to this guy beside me.
Mike Estrada.
Yeah, I had no idea who it was. We got to talking, and I told him what I did, with you and everything, and wanted to say hi to you, and I had no idea that it was, we stopped talked about sports for about 15, 20 minutes, I guess.
Fantastic. Well, you see, we'll be on for Class Day from Gardiner Area High School. That usually starts about we're coming on at quarter of. If it begins to start early, we'll come on even a little bit before that to catch all the great things that are going on here. If there's a speech made by a student here in the next couple of days, Munzing Media is going to have that speech, and we're going to be able to give it to those kids to show their kids for a lifetime. So that's going to wrap it up here. I want to thank everybody. Owen Munzing, great job on the camera up on the dugout. Chris Wheeler doing our production. Nate Munzing stopped in case we needed emergency relief here, as Owen had an appointment. Our Dick Clayton and all the folks who have worked for us on Munzing Media throughout the course of close to 200 games that we have produced this school year. That's going to do it. So long, everybody.